Hello guys, welcome back to Mornings with Granny. Hope you're having a good day. I am cooking some lunch, so I thought I would bring you along, and hopefully this phone will record. I made a video earlier and I was just talking away and I looked over and my phone had messed up again. So I had like 2 minutes on it or something like that. So we're going to try this again. See if we can get it to go through. But I am cooking. I am cooking lunch. I have biscuits in the oven, and I didn't make biscuits. I bought these. I like these. Mary B's biscuit thins. There's 22 in there, and they wind up being, I don't know, about 12 cents a piece. Whoops, I hit the thing. I have 2 squash I'm going to cut up and fry. And then I have some side meat. Now some people call this streak of lean fat back. It's just got a little bit more meat on it than your fat back. I took 3 pieces out and I rinsed them off. So I always like to rinse mine off and then pat it dry. But anyway, I've got the pans heating up, so let's see if we can get this done. Get you down here just a little bit lower so maybe you can see better. Let's see. Let me put these biscuits in the freezer. Alright, let's see. Might get you a little bit closer. Let's see. Got my cast iron heating up. I'm going to fry this streak of lean. And save your drippings off of it because it'll be good on beans. And I had some cornmeal in a bag I had used the other day for some squash when my aunt was here. I'm going to put a little bit more salt, a little bit more pepper, and I'm going to cut this pan down real low because it's getting hot. In fact, I'm going to move it off the burner. But anyway, went in the grocery store and guys, prices are going up. I was looking at the cabbage. You see how I'm cutting this in rounds? You can cut it long ways if you want to. Prices have went up. Some of the dollar stuff and the 99-cent stuff had went up 10 to 35%. It was anywhere from $1.09 to $1.35. And if you look on my thumbnail picture, I'm going to try to get it to upload. They had cabbage for 49 cents a pound. And right beside it, they had cut some up, and it was $2.99 a pound. In other words, a little over 2 pounds was $7 or $8, I forget. And someone said before when they did that, they said they marked it wrong. No, they didn't mark it wrong. That's what they charged for cutting it up. It doesn't take but a few minutes to cut up cabbage, unless you're like my mom where she can't do it. Alright, we're just going to shake this around with the cornmeal. Yeah, I was so aggravated with this phone because someone said to clear it out, and I did that. I cleared it out. I'm using just vegetable oil. You can fry these in bacon grease or whatever you got. I cleared out the phone, I optimized the phone, I closed any apps that I was not using. What else did I do? Got rid of any videos, which I usually delete my videos the next day anyway. And then it still wouldn't give me but a couple of minutes. So I don't know what's going on with it. It's aggravating because that's all I've got to film with. Alright, my oil's hot. I don't know if you can see it or not, but when your oil gets hot, you can test it 2 ways. You can put a piece of the food in there, or you can see the shimmer on it. It's got like a little shimmer. So we're going to put a piece in there. Another way to do it is to take a wooden spoon, stick the end in. When it starts bubbling around the wooden spoon, it's ready. I'll cut the burner back up. But I thought I'd just have a country dinner today. Someone asked me about my fans, so I'm going to show them to you. This is the around the neck fan, or you can stand it up, or you can clip it. Now I got this at Aldi's. Here's a little button on the side. It was $5.99. In fact, I got two of them. This is what they look like. And they run on 2A batteries. This is one of my battery operated fans. This is another one. This is a 2-speed, 5-inch. It's an O2 Cool, so you can see it. I got it from Walmart, and it was $6.47, and it runs off of 2D batteries. Okay, this is good for when I sit out on the porch. Now this one came from Amazon. My daughter got it for me. And the batteries go back here. It takes it's either 6C or 6D, I can't remember. But you undo these little locks, or you can use it by plugging it up. Let me show you the box for it. This is a 10-inch Treva. And she bought it about 3 years ago, and I want to say they were $12 a piece. I'm not sure. But that's good too for if the power goes out, at least you're getting some air. And I love this little fan here. This thing feels so good. My aunt came over the other day, and I asked her, did she want me to hook up that other little around the neck fan? And she said, no, I'll just sit here and enjoy the heat. I said, okay. It is so hot that poor dog don't even want to eat. He just goes in there and flops down. He's supposed to get groomed next week, so I know when he gets all that hair off, it'll be good. Alright, I'm just laying the squash in the pan. Some people fry the coins individually, which you can. They get a little bit browner, but I don't. I just throw them in there. I mean, it's not that much squash, so I'm not going to stand here and flip them. I can remember my grandmother cooking squash. Let me wash my hands. She would send us out to the garden, or Grandpa out to the garden to get the squash. And if there wasn't enough squash, she would actually cut some okra up and put in here. Now I put salt and pepper in my cornmeal. I'm going to add a little bit more. And when it gets done, you can taste it. If you need to add more, you can. But yeah, she would cook the squash and the okra together. It didn't matter. Just burn her down a little bit. You don't want this to burn. You want it to slowly crisp up. My dad loved side meat. I had never really thought about it because we always ate what they call just fatback, which is just fat. But he loved the side meat. And he got me eating this stuff. So every once in a while I'll get it. It's, let's see, it's $3.29. Used to be, I think it was $2.99 when I started buying it. So it hadn't went up too much for the years I've been buying it. But it still went up. How about you guys? I'm hearing about some more shortages and coin shortages. I stopped at McDonald's to get a tea the other day, and she asked me for the coins. And I had it. I said, do you have shortages? And she said, oh yeah. And then I had went into Walmart to pick up something, and it wouldn't take cash. So, I don't know. Other places I've been, I haven't had any trouble. I don't know what's going on. I asked the meat man at Food Lion this morning if they were having trouble getting meat in, and he said yes. He said they are having trouble getting meat. And the price of meat has definitely went up. Let me check my biscuits. Just about done. Alright guys, I'm going to finish cooking this. I'm going to put you on pause and I'll bring you back when I get it ready. And before I go, the squash on my stove is on medium. You want it sizzling, because if your pan's not hot enough when you put the squash in there and you don't keep it hot enough, you're going to have soggy squash. But you don't want it so hot the squash burns. Okay? I'll be back in a few. Alright guys, I got 15 seconds to show you this. Squash, biscuits with some butter of course, and streak of lean. Have a good day and don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.